like both teams are coming out. They're on the benches. We're running about 15 minutes behind schedule, so they have a 3-minute warm-up. And then we'll get the game going. Zamboni doors are closed. The boys are taking the ice. Evan will be starting in net for the team today. Looks like someone might have forgot their white jersey because I think we have 2 number 18s on the ice. Luckily one's a goalie, so that's okay. Warm-up is just about over, and we should get going. Here we go. Just enough time to clean up the pucks and we'll get started. Looks like we're doing 12-minute periods. Again, shortened up because I think we're a little behind schedule today. think we'll have Rory, I think Gunner, and I'm not sure who on left wing. He's wearing Evans' jersey. And we're off. Puck is knocked around in the zone. CCHA gets it in, but Minnetonka takes it away immediately. And they try to get on a rush down the ice. That's knocked off of a stick. Held in by Tonka. Reese knocked it around, and then Minnetonka got a shot on net. Stopped by Evan. We'll get a face-off in the CCHA end. Looks like we got an equipment issue. So Cam will come on to take the face-off in place of Gunner. Puck drops. It's along the near wall. Finally knocked out by CCHA, but Minnetonka's going to get to it first. They look for a pass that doesn't hit anyone, goes straight to CCHA. Now it's back with Minnetonka. Now CCHA has it again, not a lot of room, and that'll get knocked off. Taken away in close, shot, goal! Lucky turnover in the offensive zone results in a goal for CCHA. Puck drops. Minnetonka controls. Knocked off of a stick. They're going to fight for it on the far wall. Knocked in. Minnetonka has it in the zone. Looking for a passing lane. He's hassled on the far wall. Still kept in by Minnetonka. Goes behind the net. Maddox knocks it around. It's picked up again by CCHA. Looks like Nate had it. Gets past Cam. Wyatt just lost his footing or got tripped a little bit. Here comes Minnetonka back the other way. He's got a head of steam, but loses the puck. Nate has it. He passes it up towards Cam. He's got it into the zone. Tries to work his way through the defenders, but it's knocked off to the wall. Now Gavin's fighting for it. Cam comes away with it. Hudson had it briefly, but it gets knocked off of his stick. Held in by the defender. That'll come back to the point. Go across to Lucas. He'll shoot it in, but that's knocked away by Minnetonka. Gavin had it behind the net, but it's taken away by a Minnetonka player. Held in at the point. Passed over to Gunner. And that's off of a shin pad. Minnetonka has it behind the net. Brought up, held in again at the point by Cruz. Almost knocked away from Cruz, and now it is. He gets it back. Now it's still held in. Looking for somewhere to go with it, but it's knocked away by Minnetonka. Gunner had it along the near boards. Centered, nobody there to do anything with it. Cruz will hold it in on the far boards. Looking for a passing lane. It's deflected behind the net. Cruz is back on it. He's fighting for it along the boards. Minnetonka comes away with it. And they will dump it down the ice past everyone. And that will likely go for an icing. So we'll get a face-off back down in the Minnetonka end after the icing. Puck drops. It's knocked around over to the near boards. Elevated high, but Minnetonka comes up with it. They have it into the neutral zone. Fought over there. Plenty of players around it. Gets knocked back to a defenseman. Now it's still being knocked around. Minnetonka comes away with it. They'll skate it into the zone, looking for a pass. He gets loose, and that drifts through the goalie for a goal. Just caught Evan reaching a little bit on that one. Not a bad play, just was able to tuck it between his pads for a goal. He was trying to poke check it off of his stick and missed. Puck drops. Minnetonka has it. They use the boards to duck it through further. And they'll bring it into the zone. They've got it in some skates. Now it'll drift against the corner. An attempted centering pass knocked away, but we got a penalty. Looks like that'll go against CCHA. And they will get Reese for hooking. Face-off comes in the CCHA end. We've got too many guys on the, or do we? No, we are fine. We're at 4. What are we waiting on? No, penalty had to go up. Face off. Knocked out of the, now it's out of the zone. Here comes Nate down the wall with it, but he's pinched off and is taken away by Minnetonka. They're backhanding it over to the near wall. They'll come up the wall. It'll go to a defenseman for CCHA. Cruz knocks it over to Lucas. Lucas will knock it in deep. He'll peel off to forecheck, or to make sure they can't get by him. The forwards do a good job of forechecking. Good job slowing down that pass. Minnetonka gets around a little bit of room, but it's knocked away at the last minute by Nate. Pass right out front. Goalie Evan made the save, and that will come out of the zone and back in for an offsides. Puck drops. And CCHA leading the charge. Hudson has it. It's on his stick still. Just gets knocked off. He goes behind the net. Wraps around the boards. Caden holds it in, but it goes directly to a Minnetonka player. And they're coming out, looking to pass through the neutral zone. That gets loose. Knocked away by CCHA. Minnetonka comes back, looks for an opening to pass it to, but there's nobody there. Caden gets back on it. He'll try to work it forward. 3 seconds left in the penalty. Penalty is over. And here comes Minnetonka into the zone. Open shot just into the glove of Evan. It falls to the side of the net. CCHA comes away with it. And they get it into the offensive zone. Gunner's got a little bit of speed, looking to maneuver. Puck got a little bit far away from him. Minnetonka brought it out of the zone. Now everyone's fighting for it on the far boards. Looks like nobody's got it yet. They pass it into some space. And Minnetonka knocks it into the zone. He's got a head of speed if he can turn the corner. He tries. He goes for the wraparound, misses. Knocks it back to the defenseman. He takes a shot, immediately blocked. And yeah, that player's coming off. That, I think, stung him a bit. Passed up to Gunner, tipped out of the zone. Here comes, well, I can't tell who that is because he's not wearing his own jersey. Knocked off of his stick. Held in by CCHA. And Minnetonka knocks it out of the zone to one of the CCHA defenders. They'll pass it up front. Reese has it. Passes it across. Shot. Knocked away by the goalie. Minnetonka sets up a rush out of the zone. That'll get knocked loose. Nate has it. Coming up along the far boards into the corner. He's trying to skate behind, looking to center it, gets into the net. They're still fighting over it. Cam's back there with it. Still fighting for it. Nate comes away with it, knocks it off the side of the net. He'll knock it back to Maddox. Tip puck just goes wide. And here comes Minnetonka up the near wall. And they're into the zone looking for a centering pass. It's knocked away. Maddox has it, dumps it into the far corner. Everyone's fighting over it again. Everyone goes down. Cam loses an edge. And that'll drift over and be held onto by Evan for a face-off. And we'll get the face-off in the CCHA end. Puck drops. Taken behind the net by Lucas. He stops, passes it out. It gets knocked around by Minnetonka. They control it briefly. It gets lost in people's skates and bodies. Backhand trying to get it towards the net. CCHA takes it away, gets a pass up to Cam. He knocks it over to Wyatt. Back up to Cam. Oh, and he misses the net on the shot. Great opportunity. Now they're fighting for it in the near corner. That'll come up. Cruz holds. Knocks it in deeper. Nate has it. He's looking for a pass. Centers, but nobody there to put their stick on it. Lucas has it at the point. Knocks it in deeper. It gets past Wyatt, and it'll go to Nate again, and they'll fight for it with Minnetonka. It's still along the boards. Now it'll come out. Lucas has it. Over to Cruz. Back to Lucas. And he'll use the boards to get out. And then Minnetonka uses the boards going right back the other way. Lucas is after it. It's knocked in deeper by Minnetonka. Cruz comes over and controls. Passes it up to Wyatt, who knocks it towards the center. Nate has it there. He knocks it over. Gunner, just out of reach and goes straight to Minnetonka player, and they're going to call a trip on that. On Gunner. He got his stick in the way. So we'll get a face-off back down the CCHA end. Nothing intentional on the penalty, but when you swipe at the puck and the guy goes flying, they tend to call it. Face-off comes. Minnetonka holds. And they still got it. They try to center. They get it across to along the blue line, and that's taken away. CCHA is wrapping around to the back. Looks like Caden has it, but he's being hassled. Minnetonka player falls down. Caden gets it off the boards out to the point. Minnetonka holds. Caden has it again against the wall. Passing it around. And that is going to come out. Good job of passing, but taken away by Minnetonka. They'll get it into the zone. That's knocked off of his stick. He's looking for somewhere to go with it. Knocked away again. Here comes Gavin into the zone, loses the puck, tried to toe drag around, and the puck got loose. Cruz has it. He's going to look to pass. He'll get it back to Lucas. Tries to get it forward to Reese, but it's knocked away. Minnetonka has it in the zone, but it keeps getting knocked off of sticks. There is no room to skate in the zone. Cruz has it behind the net. 14 seconds left in the penalty. Here comes Gavin up. Gets just up to the center line, tried to dump it in deeper, and it's knocked away. Here comes Cruz into the zone. Taken away by Minnetonka. And that'll drift over. Cam had it for a second, knocked off by Minnetonka. They're going to fight for it along the near boards. High shot wide of the net. No one could get a deflection on it. Into the boards on the far side. Minnetonka walks away with it. Tried to center, but it's knocked away. And that looks like it'll get loose all the way for icing. Just barely. No, they called it off. They waved it off at the last second. Cam tried to walk it in on net. Nowhere to go with it. He's trying to keep it in, mocks it along the near boards. Minnetonka gets it out. And they get some speed into the zone. He's going to try to walk in, but it's knocked away. Centering pass just missed. There was a really nice centering pass there by Minnetonka, but the puck got knocked away and the danger ended. And now Minnetonka comes away with it behind the net. They look to center, it's knocked away. And that'll do it for the first period. Fairly even. Shots are 4 for Minnetonka, 2 for CCHA, tied at 1. A lot of back and forth play, just not a lot of shots so far. Both teams are doing a good job of keeping the puck away from the front of the net. The only times it's gotten loose in front of the net, I think, are the 2 times there's been goals. About 15 seconds left in the break. All right, the boys will come out, switch ends, and we will get the second period underway. Gunners in to take the face off. Nate comes away with it. Into the Minnetonka end. He tries to go behind. He's hassled there. Still has it. Looks for the wraparound. It gets loose into the slot, but Minnetonka comes away with it. They'll pass it through, and that'll get into the CCHA end. They're trying to knock it behind the net. Looks like we'll get there first. Minnetonka knocks it back in to hold the zone. They knock it now. It'll go behind the net with Cruz. Cruz circles back, trying to get away again. Now they're going to fight for it in the corner. Wyatt knocked it forward. That's almost on net, but completely blocked by a defenseman. Now Nate has it. He's through. He's in the neutral zone. If he can get moving, they might have something, and they call it offside. Looks like one of the forwards got a little ahead of himself. So we'll get a face-off just outside of the Minnetonka end. Cam, Hudson, and Gavin with Caden and Maddox. And that comes loose in the neutral zone. Minnetonka has a little bit of room, but it's knocked away. Caden has it behind the net. He'll try to get it out. Gets past Hudson, but Cam picks it up. He feeds it up. Gavin's after it after tipping it in. Minnetonka will get there first. Knocked off of his stick. They're in the corner with it. CCHA walks out with it. Shot knocked away by the goalie behind the net. Caden will hold at the line and knock it in deeper. Gavin picks it up there, looking to pass it back out. Caden has it at the point. He's trying to hold it in. He's getting hassled, so he walks in. Looking for a pass, puts it just behind the net. Into the far corner, Minnetonka has it, but Cam gets over to try to take it. It's loose again. Minnetonka has it again. That'll come up, and Minnetonka will get it out of the way, out of the zone. Almost handcuffed Caden with that pass, but he manages to get it over. And we're back in the zone. There's a penalty. That'll be likely a hooking call on Minnetonka. So now we'll get a chance in the power play for the first time. And we will get, oh yeah, I forgot, they changed ends. So here's the Minnetonka end. We'll get a face-off in the offensive zone as Minnetonka gets set. Face-off comes, knocked over to the far boards, back to the point where Lucas has it. He's looking for somewhere to go, dumps it close to the net, tipped up and away by Minnetonka, held behind the net by CCHA. That'll come back and get out of the zone. A little bit wide on the pass. There wasn't a defenseman there to do much with it. They'll knock it off the boards. That'll come out of the zone, but Minnetonka dumps it back in. It gets behind the defender. They're still playing with it along the wall. Here comes Cruz. That's held in. Minnetonka's wide open, and they get a goal. So a defensive turnover in the zone results in two Minnetonka players walking in on Evan, and they manage to put it through. There's still 48 seconds left in the Minnetonka penalty. And Minnetonka comes away with the face-off. That's knocked off of his stick. Wyatt has it. He's going to carry it into the zone, looking for some room. He gets cut off. And they're still fighting over it over in the corner. Cam comes in too. Caden is waiting at the point if it comes back, and it does. He walks around one player, passes it, takes a high shot, look for a deflection, but no one there to get a stick on it. It's in the far corner. Minnetonka picks it up. And Maddox steps in to hold it in. Cam had it, but it's taken away by Minnetonka. They're going to skate up, and that'll come out of the zone. And Caden passes it over to Maddox, and it comes wide to Wyatt, and that'll go for icing. So we will get a face-off in the CCHA end after the icing call. Penalty is over. Face-off comes. Knocked around some players. Oh, just loses an edge. Looks like that was Hudson, but it's taken away in the zone by Gavin if he can get a stick on it, but it's knocked away by the goalie. And then he is crushed up against the boards. Minnetonka comes away with it, knocks it around the boards into the far corner along the far wall. Lucas has it. He'll use the boards to hold it in. That'll come back up. And they're still fighting over it in the zone. Gavin tries to pass it in deeper and can't. And that'll get passed up to another Minnetonka player, but he's hassled and held up by Lucas. It's loose in the offensive zone. They put it towards the net, and Evan will glove it and hold on. Here comes the face-off after Evan froze it. Minnetonka brings it behind the net. Cam comes away with it, but Minnetonka gets it back. Sorry about that. It is now loose along the far boards. Finally out of the zone. That is loose right in front. There we go. Caden takes it away. He'll skate it over through the neutral zone, looking for a pass. He's got McCoy trailing, but it's knocked off of McCoy's stick. Maddox is back on his own. He's got a potential 2-on-1, and he knocks the puck free. Good play. McCoy's after him. Still along the wall. McCoy and Minnetonka are fighting for it. That's knocked loose. Cam's after it, but Minnetonka cuts him off and gets there first. Comes back to McCoy. He's got it in the zone, shot wide of the net. Maddox almost charges in, but now we've got a penalty or a loose net, I can't tell. Well, another power play coming for CCHA. I didn't see the call. Another minute 30 power play for CCHA. Puck is dropped. Minnetonka has it. They will get it out of the zone. They'll skate it down. It's taken away. Great play by Cruz, who is then tripped. He passes it up. Hassled there, and then the penalty is whistled. So we will get a 5-on-3 after the trip. So hopefully we can even up the game with the two-man advantage for a minute 13, and then we will have a standard power play for 17 seconds after that. Puck is dropped. CCHA has it behind the net, dancing around back there, looking for a passing lane. Finds someone, but it's knocked loose. Held in at the point by Lucas. High shot, gets into the net. It was deflected and went in. So that's the end of one of the penalties. Or is that going to end both of them? Couldn't tell who that looked like. A Minnetonka player may have deflected that one. So one of the penalties is over. We're still at a 5-on-4. Here comes Minnetonka. That's knocked loose. Cruz has it. Stick handling through traffic. It's knocked off of his stick and deep into the zone. He'll reacquire it back on the back wall and knock it up along the near wall. Nate gets over on it. He tries to knock it in deeper, but it's cut off by Minnetonka. Nate picks it off again. He's looking for a passing lane as it gets knocked off, and then it goes right to a Minnetonka player. Cut off again. Lucas tries to hold, but just out of reach. And he'll pass it across the ice. It's picked up there by Cruz. He dances across the blue line, looking for some space. Has it, shot, goal. Beautiful individual effort by Cruz on that one. Just danced right through the other team. And CCHA takes a 3-2 lead. Good shot selection. That was a nice play by Cruz. Puck drops, comes back, gets knocked into the CCHA end. Gavin has it, tries passing it forward to Cam, gets through his legs. Minnetonka takes it. They will dump it in closer, and they get it into the zone onside. They're dancing in close, and he's taken down. No penalty call. Cam loses an edge. He'll knock it into the offensive zone, but Minnetonka's got, well, a lot of room. Hits the ref and stays in. Now it goes in deeper with Hudson. He's got it. He gets it over, and looks like Gavin wasn't able to dance through enough to get the puck close to the goal. Minnetonka brings it up the ice. They're looking for a pass. A little bit of space. Bouncing shot will be gloved and held by Evan. So after Evan freezes the puck, what are we going to do? Okay, we're on that circle. We'll get a face-off in the CCHA end. Everything's even strength. Shots are even at 6 apiece. Puck drops. Cruz picks it up, takes it behind the net, passes it around. McCoy is on the near wall. He tries to get it out. It's deflected around by Minnetonka. They shoot it back in right to Cruz. He controls, passes it into space. Nate couldn't quite reach it. He had a head of steam going the other way. That's knocked off a Minnetonka stick in the CCHA end. He's got it again, shoots it well wide and over the net. Lucas has it, tries to get it out. Minnetonka takes it. McCoy gets it out of the zone. It's still bouncing around. Nobody's got control yet. Now it's into the zone. Cruz knocks it free into some open space, but Minnetonka gets on it first. Here they come on a rush again, loses the puck. It's over along the wall. Cruz comes out with it. He's got some speed, looking for some room, drags it around the defender, looking for a pass, and that's deflected right in front of the net, still loose. Another shot gets knocked off the goalie. And that is just coming out of the zone. Caden's got it. They'll pass it back and forth. Here comes Nate, passes it into McCoy, just out of reach. And that comes out again. Here comes Caden. He's got it. He's looking for somewhere to go with it. He'll pass it forward. Hudson's got it. Back to Caden. And they're still fighting for it right on the center line. Minnetonka comes away with it. He's trying to drag around Maddox. Can't get around. And that'll be gloved and held on to by Evan. All right, here comes the face-off in the CCHA end. It's loose into the corner. Comes up the far boards. Minnetonka holds at the point. They'll knock it in further. Gets behind the net. They're looking for a centering pass. Knocked over along the far board again. Maddox has it. Looks for a pass. Gets to Wyatt with some space. Just hit it too hard. That'll go in on net and knocked away. Now they're fighting for it. It's in the near corner. It'll come up the boards, be carried out by Minnetonka. They pass it out of danger. It gets around everyone, but gets loose over to the far wall. Gives CCHA a chance to cover. And we'll get another face-off in the CCHA end. To Evan's right, our left of the goalie. And everyone comes out to take their positions for the face-off. Whistle blows for the face-off. Puck drops. Minnetonka controls, puts it on net. Covered. Good job slowing it down, Evan. That puck is loose in the corner. They're fighting for it. Minnetonka tries to center. It's knocked away. CCHA has it. Gavin just loses control along the wall. Held in by Minnetonka. They try to dance into the center. Don't get there. That's taken away. Knocked all the way out of the zone, but Minnetonka will recover. And they're going to try to get it into the zone. It's knocked around. Minnetonka just has it knocked away. It's out of the zone now. Still out of the zone. Now it comes in. Cruz has it, knocks it over to Lucas, who knocks it forward to Nathan. He's got some room and a bunch of speed. Shot comes, save. Good glove save by the goalie to keep that one from going in. But also a good job of the defender for cutting down the angle, so we didn't have a lot of room to shoot. Puck drops. Comes back to the point. Maddox has it. He dances around one guy. Dumps it over. Hudson has it. It goes behind the net now. Minnetonka has it. They had some room and some people in position. Caden takes it. It gets knocked off of Caden's stick in deep. But out of danger. They try to center off of it. And that is knocked loose. Maddox passes it out to the point, gets taken away by Minnetonka. He's going to try to get it out. It comes across the ice. And then Reese gets it out. Knocked back into the zone. And that'll go for an icing. So we've got officially 17 seconds left in the second period. Shots are 9 for Minnetonka, 8 for CCHA. Puck drops. Minnetonka gets it. They're going to come down the ice on a rush. Caden knocks it off his stick. That was Cruz. Hard shot wide of the net. That'll come all the way around and out, and that'll likely end the period. Yeah. So we will go into the third period with a 3-2 CCHA lead. Very tight game, a lot of back and forth. No one's given, neither team has any room to really pass well. And the goals have been stories of turnovers, or in the case of Cruz's goal, a great individual effort just walking in and through the defense. 10 seconds left in the intermission. Here come the boys for the face-off to start the third period. Goalies are in position. And puck drops. Gets loose to the far boards. Minnetonka picks it up there. They get it into the zone. Held in by Minnetonka, but nobody's got it. They're just holding each other up right now. Everyone's fighting for it. Trying to knock it loose still. Now it comes loose. Minnetonka holds it in. Now it's back in skates. They're still fighting for it. Looks like it came a little loose. Now it's loose. Cam knocks it around. Cam's got some room. Toe drags around one defender, but can't get the shot off. Beautiful move, but couldn't. Now it's centered, and that's knocked away by Minnetonka. That'll come out of the zone. Cruz gets back on it. He'll pass it over to Lucas, who's looking for a place to go with it. It gets deflected. Wyatt picks it up, knocked off of his stick, knocked in deeper now. Nate has it. He's looking for some room, takes the shot, knocked away by the goalie. He had Cruz behind the goalie, trailing the play, but didn't have a very good passing lane to get it. Now comes up to Cam. Cam dances through. Takes a shot, deflected wide by the goalie. That'll come up the boards and out of the zone. Caden gets over on it. He's looking for a pass. Maddox has it. He'll dump it up. Hudson tips it. And Minnetonka takes it from there. Minnetonka will get it out of the zone. It's knocked off of Minnetonka's stick. Gavin's in and kind of on his own. Gunner finally gets in to join him, but it's still being fought over along the back wall. Gunner comes away with it. He's still being hassled. It comes out deep. Maddox has it. He'll knock it over to Caden. Caden takes a high shot looking for a deflection, goes wide. Now it's over on the far board. Caden comes over to it again, looking for somewhere to go. Dumps it behind the net to Gavin. They're still looking for some space. That shot goes behind the net. Minnetonka has it along the near boards. They'll use the boards to get it out. Maddox loses an edge. And it's underneath some players along the near boards, and now play stops. I think we got an injured player along the boards. And it looked like there was a bit of a collision when everyone was fighting for it. He's up, and he'll come off. Probably just a hard hit against the boards. Never like to see it, though. And we'll get the face-off just outside the Minnetonka zone. Both teams line up. Puck drops, it's knocked into the Minnetonka zone. They're on it first. Gunner holds the zone, it's knocked around, Minnetonka's on it, and they'll pass it out. Gets knocked over Caden, and here comes Minnetonka, a little bit of room. Save, and then another shot off the rebound goes over the net. That'll come loose, Gunner's on it. He tries to put it towards the center, it gets through everyone. Minnetonka's after it, Gavin's after it now. Minnetonka wraps it around the boards. Maddox tries to hold it in along the near boards, but Minnetonka comes away with it. They pass it into some space, taken away by Caden. He backhands it in. Hudson has it. He's looking for some room. It's knocked off his stick to the far boards. Now comes back into the corner. Gavin's there to take it. He knocks it back to the defender. Now Gunner has it, looks for a shot, takes it wide of the net. Taken away by Gunner. He gets some space, dribbling puck right into the glove of the Minnetonka goaltender. And we will get a face-off to his left, our right. Guys, wrong dot. Face-off comes. Centered. What? Still loose in the... Oh, it was loose. Loose puck off of a centering pass. The initial save was made, but no one was able to cover it, and CCHA was able to get in on it and knock it in. That's good things happen when you crash the net like that. Face-off comes. CCHA knocks it in. Reese and McCoy are in after it along with Nate. Reese has got it, is fighting for it in the corner. Nate's after it too. Still knocks it back and forth. Everyone's after it. Minnetonka comes away with it. They'll dribble it up the far boards. He's going to be hassled there. No call on that one. And here comes Minnetonka. A little bit of room knocked away. Cruz has it. He's looking for a passing lane. It gets passed. I think that surprised everyone. And that's in the zone still. Minnetonka hasn't taken it out. Now they do. Loose. And Nate knocks it in, goes for a line change. Here comes Minnetonka. That's knocked around again. Here comes Hudson with it. Just about gets through. Cam has it, takes a shot, misses the net. Maddox is back, but Minnetonka will skate it out of the zone. And they'll dump it down. Here goes Caden after it, no icing. So everyone loses an edge along the back wall. Maddox comes out with it. It drops over to Wyatt. Held in by Minnetonka at the point. Now it's knocked out. Minnetonka has it. They try to pass it quickly up forward, but it gets intercepted. Now they'll bounce it over the boards and over everyone. Now Minnetonka has it in the zone, looking to get it on their stick for some kind of shot or pass. Goes behind the net with it. Minnetonka tries to put it up the far boards, but is taken away. Now it's pushed around. Cam will get to it first. He drops it over to Hudson, but it's out of reach of Hudson. Everyone's after it. Kind of stuck in skates again. Shot goes wide of the net. Hudson picks it up behind the net. He's looking to go somewhere with it. Lucas will step up. He'll knock it back in down low. Wyatt gets after it there. Centering pass, but goes right to a Minnetonka player. Minnetonka shoots it out wide. Cam had it taken away. Minnetonka uses the boards to get it way back over. Cruz is on it, though. He's looking for a passing lane. Knocked down by Minnetonka. And that'll get knocked off of his stick as well. Cruz steps up and knocks it in. And that won't make it for icing. Minnetonka gets there first. They're going to try to skate it out, and they get it out. Gets past Cruz. They got ahead of steam, but it's knocked over. And that'll keep getting knocked around. Now Nate has it. He's going to bring it up. He's got the speed to get around the defender. He does. Wide angle shot, rebound, controlled by Minnetonka. It's behind the net, centered. No one able to get a stick on it. That goes and bounces off the goalie's leg again. Gavin has it behind the net. He's getting hassled there. He goes down. Puck's still loose. Minnetonka knocks it free. And they'll pass it out. And that apparently, that goes into the bench. We will get a face-off here on the near dot, just outside the Minnetonka end. Puck drops. Minnetonka tried to bring it in. It got caught up under some fallen players. And they tried it. That'll be taken away. Good job by Minnetonka. He passes it through, but too hard, and that'll go in on the net and be held. So Evan ices the puck, or freezes the puck, excuse me. And we will get another face-off in the CCHA end. Puck drops. Minnetonka tries to control to the front of the net. It gets knocked loose. They knock it back in from the point. They control behind the net, looking for a pass, gets knocked away. Looking for another pass, gets knocked away. It's behind the net now. And now comes over into the near corner. They center from there, but it's taken away by CCHA. Caden has it. He's looking to get it out. He does. But Minnetonka is all over him. They're fighting for it at center ice. Minnetonka comes away with it briefly, knocks it into the zone. It was knocked off his stick, but he recovered it. CCHA has it now. It's knocked off again. Minnetonka unable to control. CCHA unable to control. Now it's loose with Minnetonka. Wide shot, gloved and held. So we will get another face-off in the CCHA end. After another freeze by Evan. Kind of slow the game down a bit. Puck drops. It is controlled by Minnetonka briefly, being knocked around. They're after it, and that will come to the back wall. Now it's in the corner. Minnetonka has it. Knocked off of his stick. And that's knocked around right to Nate's stick. He's got it if he can get around the defenders. It's knocked into the wall. He's trying to control. Centers, beautiful centering pass, just no one there to do anything with it. And that'll come out of the zone to Cruz. The defenseman will pass back and forth. And that's taken away by Minnetonka, but then knocked off of his stick by Cam. It's into the zone. Nate has it. Little bit of room. Flopping puck. Rolling through the air, and that is going to be gloved by Minnetonka. We are about 3 minutes left. Still a 4-2 game. Well played. Puck drops. Comes up the board. Maddox steps up. Gets behind him and out of the zone. Minnetonka manages to gain control of it. They got a rush. But they slow down looking for a deflection, and that's going to be gloved by Evan. Good play by Minnetonka, just the deflection wasn't available. Evan stuck his glove out and took it away. Face-off comes, Minnetonka controls. Now CCHA has it. Minnetonka knocks it away, it's along the boards. CCHA now has it along the boards. They're looking to take it away. Knocked out center by Minnetonka. They're going to try to backhand. That's knocked to the back wall. Still being fought for. Pass, a great centering pass, but no one was able to do much with it. That'll be held in by Minnetonka. Now CCHA clears. Still being knocked around. Minnetonka gets it. They're onside. That's knocked off. Everyone goes down. Minnetonka looking for a way to walk it into center, can't get it there. They've got it behind the net, looking for a centering pass. Puck is loose. Still goes loose, now it's into the corner. CCHA has it, looking for a way to get it out, turns it over. CCHA finally gets it out of the zone. Minnetonka will get there first, but he's hassled immediately. Minnetonka's onside, looking for somewhere to go with it. It's knocked off of his stick. Now it's loose over towards the point, a slap shot. Rebound gets loose. Minnetonka tried to control, but couldn't. Nice centering pass. That one will come in deep. And that gets cleared to the back wall and into the corner. Another centering pass. Minnetonka gains it. They still have it. Now he's knocked away. And that'll get over. And that'll go in on the empty net for a goal. So Minnetonka had pulled their goalie, and we managed to get it out for an empty netter to make it 5-2. Just over a minute remaining. Minnetonka goalie goes back in. Puck drops. Controlled by Minnetonka. They'll bring it up the ice. They get into the zone. Wide shot held on to by the goal. We'll get another face-off in the CCHA end. Puck drops. Shot goes wide of the net. It's in the corner. Minnetonka has it. They try to hold and can't. It comes down the ice. McCoy looked to get around, but he's knocked off the puck by a Minnetonka defender. They'll try to bring it in. Oh, just a bit of an errant puck handle there, knocked off of his stick. They're fighting for it along the far boards. It comes loose. Hudson has it. He gets around one defender, gets back on it, and then tries to take a sharp angle shot. That is taken away by Minnetonka. They'll pass it up the ice. They'll carry. They're in on sides, and he is hit along the boards. And that'll be a penalty for roughing on CCHA. He got the puck, but then went hard into the body. So looks like Caden is going to get 2 minutes for roughing. Doesn't really matter. There's 9 seconds left, and they'd have to score a lot of goals quickly. Puck drops. It's down in the corner being fought over. Still in the corner being fought over. Minnetonka tries to come away with it, and that'll do it for the game. 5-2 win for CCHA. Shots on goal end up even at 15. Penalties were fairly even. I think we might have taken one more. And then we'll do the handshake, and that'll do it for the game. We're back tomorrow, I believe, same rink against Prior Lake Gold.